Hi, and welcome back to Millie Crossing. Today I'm attempting to correct the injustice that I have caused the Happy Home Paradise villagers. You know, there's those builds where you put your best effort and you spend hours perfecting your design for the villager, and you're doing the fake window trick and using partitions and making every square inch of that home beautiful. And then there are the times where you put a singular chair in a room and call it a day. Well, I have been to the KK festival several times now, and every time they show the montage of all my designs, I have done the singular chair thing a bit too much, and I'm starting to feel like I have let Niko down. If Lottie knew about the times I have just totally skimped on the design, I would not be getting my 20,000 Pokey, or Pocky, however you say that. So today I have selected one particular build that is really bothering me, and hopefully am going to make it so much better so I don't break poor little Niko's Care Bear sized heart. Alright, so back on my island, I quickly downed my pre-work coffee from Brewster. If I'm going to do a redemption build, I need as much coffee, as much caffeine, as much energy as possible. And then once on the island, Niko did inform me that the festival is again today. So I feel like this is kind of him just subtly bringing up the fact that I've been lacking and I need to pick it up before the festival tonight. So thanks for the heads up, Niko. And then once I go inside, I find Lottie, who she definitely seems like she knows something's up. She knows I've been lacking. I feel it. I'm about to get fired. So I quickly ask her to do work again. Maybe if I, redeem myself in this build, she'll keep me on. So the build I'm doing today is going to be Tangy's because I actually do really like the inside of her house. I did a studio build and it turned out super cute. But as you're going to see very soon, the outside is just super plain. I didn't do anything. Sometimes I don't bother with the outside of buildings, but Tangy is amazing. Tangy's the best, and she deserves better than a plain, boring beach. So how I like to start my builds is I just go through, look at all the cute furniture, and start laying out things that I think I would like to use in this build. So my vision for Tangy's outside is a karaoke juice bar, because we all know that Tangy's a peppy. She wants to be a superstar. She would love to sing. And, the typical thing to do is a juice bar with Tangy because she's just too cute. But I decided, no, I'm going to step it up. I'm going to combine both of her loves. And we're going to do a little karaoke juice bar. We're going to give her a place where she can sing. She can be the star, and she can hang out with all the other cute little villagers and, sip on some little orange juice. So I'm definitely not one that can just put a furniture in one place and it just be perfect. I just leave it there. It's a lot of trial and error at this point. So right now I'm just moving things around, testing out how it looks. I wish the beach was just a little bit bigger, but that's okay. We're going to do what we can do. And then I decided I'm going to use a cute little Apple TV as, maybe the place where the words come out and you can sing along with it. As you're going to see later on, I move things around quite a bit, so nothing ever really stays in the same place for too long. And can you guys tell me if you can use lights like these? I think they're called the stage lights. I want to use lights so bad in all my builds, but they just never turn out looking the way that I want them to look. They just kind of blur the area instead of, light it up. So a lot of times I just kind of get rid of them because I don't know. They don't do what I want them to do. And then of course I had to turn on the bubbles because the bubbles is such a cute little feature. I love when we have movement, and it'd be so good in the background. But then I did decide that the black was a bit too harsh, so I'm going in and changing everything to white. And I'm adding this cute little logo because of course Tangy would love a cute logo. See, these are the lights I'm talking about. They just don't work. But I do keep the lights up there for a little bit. And now I'm going in with a custom design. All the custom designs that I use will be linked down below. This is honestly one of my favorites because it's just so simple, yet it really does a good job at making things stand out. So I'm creating like a little stage area just so we can separate where the karaoke person stands away from the beach. I wanted to use quite a bit of the festival items. I just think they're super fun and funky and definitely scream karaoke juice bar. And then of course you have to use the orange side tables. I think it's like a cardinal sin if you don't with Tangy's belts. You need the orange ones. And then you're gonna see throughout this entire build, I do stick to a orange and green yellowish theme, which of course looks like Tangy herself, so how can I not? And then these flamingos, I really wanted to add to the builds. And they, of course, are going to have to stand together. So I just play around with where I want to put them. And I did eventually decide to put them by the little juice bar. And they're standing together because to me, they look like the annoying couple that just stands and talks the entire night instead of actually doing anything else. So they have to be included. And then I did eventually get rid of the lights, like I said, and replace it with this cute little sign. I think it kind of looks like it says Tangy if you kind of squint your eyes. And then I'm going in with this fun green leaf custom pattern. This one's so fun. I think it's honestly one of my favorite custom designs I've ever seen. And it just gives such a good pop of color. And then I did add some tropical looking stools and I had to put the hammocks. I think the hammocks are one of my favorite items, and I just feel like, an Instagram cool juice bar would have a hammock in it. So I put 2. Then I wanted to add another counter, so you kind of have the area where you sit and you sing along, you interact with the person on stage, but then, maybe there's the people who want a little quieter area, so Tangy would for sure have a little place for them to sit and, just drink their juices over there and look at the ocean. And then I added a juice thing behind the flamingos, and it looks like they're hogging the juice, which I also think is super fun. And then my favorite part is going through the miscellaneous. I love picking out the cute little food, and I love everything in this little section. So I just picked everything that, was orange and like orange juice related, and then a few little lights because I'm obsessed with anything that glows in this game. And then, of course, have to stick to the theme, so I changed the TV to green. And these palm lights are one of my favorite things ever. I have one back in my room on my island, and it's just so soothing. I wish I had one in real life. So yeah, I'm just playing around with the position of everything. I decided I like it when you can see the screen of the Apple TV better. So, maybe this is a group sing-along thing, so the screen can face the crowd. I'm just adding some more custom pathing. And then I think I am done with the design overall. I decided I was going to change the time, but I wish I would have saw that rainbow earlier. That's beautiful. But in my vision, I pictured this at night, so I did go ahead and change it. I didn't want it to be too late, but I did want to see everything that glows. And then there's my builds. I go talk to Tangy, and I didn't know we could change the name, but she told me that today, so that's awesome. So I did decide just to change it to Tangy Karaoke. It's pretty, solid, not really that creative, but it was so cute. I couldn't pass it up. And then Tangy, of course, seemed to love it, so I feel like that's a win. And enjoy the montage. That will be all for today's video. Please let me know what part of this build you guys liked the most, and let me know if you would like to see some more of this. I did end up redoing 2 other homes as well, but if I were to put that in this video, it would be like 45 minutes long. So if you guys liked this, feel free to comment down below if you guys would rather see a rebuild of Goldie's home or a big top circus. And if you want to see more videos from my channel, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. You guys can comment down below and subscribe if you would like. Now I can go to KK's festival without any guilt, or at least not as much. Thank you. Bye.